There has been a spate of dog bite injuries in South Korea in recent weeks. As a result, the government is looking to set stricter regulations on pet management. This includes widening the scope of dog breeds required to wear muzzles and upping the fine for violations by owners. Lee Jung-yeon has the story.
A hot keyword these days, dog phobia. But how could this be in a country where more than 10 million households have pets? It all started when the Korean businesswoman died earlier this month, 6 days after being treated for a bite from a French bulldog, owned by K-pop star and actor Choi Siwon. The buzz led the Korean government to revisit the current law.
The current animal protection law doesn't have a separate clause for dog attacks, so owners have only been punished for negligence in such cases. We will consider making laws to establish a legal framework specifically for dog attacks.
The current South Korean law stipulates that 6 breeds of dogs are required to be leashed and muzzled in public, and the government has said it will expand the scope of the law to cover more breeds. The current fine of $45 for first-time violators will also be revised to around $180, with around $270 and $440 for second and third-time violations. From March next year, the government will also offer rewards for reporting owners walking dogs without leashes. This is still relatively light compared to other countries. In the U.S., injury by pet is punishable with a fine of $1,000 to 6 months of jail time. It is stricter in the U.K., where the owner can be sentenced to 5 years in jail for their dog causing injuries and up to 14 years for death. The stronger punishment for owners involved in pet attacks is supposed to compel the owners to take responsibility for their animals. This may be effective to some degree, but experts say that more preventative measures need to be put in place to solve the overarching issue of pet management.
Problems like the recent incident cannot be resolved by simply strengthening the punishment. A detailed system should be put in place, such as registering and vaccinating pets and educating potential pet owners beforehand.
Experts in pet training also agree to raising the bar for potential pet owners.
The pet culture in Korea is relatively young, so not many people realize the necessity and diversity of pet education. If owners are properly educated prior to having pets, we would have less problems.
In the UK, people who want to own certain breeds need court approval, and the US has a licensing system. The South Korean government announced on Monday that new guidelines will be set to include compulsory safety education for owners of specific dog breeds.
I think it's good they're revising the law. It will make owners more alert about managing their dogs in public. Accidents happen unexpectedly, so I also keep my dog on a leash.
Dogs are like people. If they lack social skills, they will take a defensive stance when met with strangers and attack when they feel threatened.
The expert adds that eventually it's up to the owners to take precautions and manage their pets properly if an attack occurs. Pet etiquette, or pettiquette, must be kept, meaning owners shouldn't think that their pets are exceptions to causing accidents, and others should respect boundaries and ask the owner's permission before handling the animals. Lee Jung-yeon, Arirang News.